Welcome back to Literature Guide. Today's video is about literary quotes or literary quotations in English literature. You will find many quotations of the great English writers like Samuel Johnson, John Dryden, Sir Richard Steele, William Hazlitt, Charles Lamb, John Ruskin, John Dryden, Thomas Carlyle, Charlotte Bronte, Emily Bronte, and the other major writers of English literature. This is my 8th video on literary quotes in English literature. The students who have been pursuing the competitive exams such as the NET and SET exams conducted by UGC India and the university exams, all these videos will be helpful for the students. If you watch my videos keenly and minutely, you will definitely get some help from these videos. I have tried my level best to provide you useful content through this particular channel. If you really find the videos produced by this channel useful and informative, do like and subscribe Literature Guide. You won't lose anything. One thing which really surprises me is that 73% of my non-subscribers, they visit my channel, they watch my videos, but they do not subscribe. Do subscribe Literature Guide and put your comments in the comment box below. If you have any view or suggestion, you can suggest me some video topics on English literature. I will try my level best to make a video on the suggested topic by my viewers. Do like and subscribe Literature Guide. I have already produced many videos on English poetry, drama and English novel. You can watch all these videos if you visit my channel. I don't want to waste your time. Let's dive into the video and enjoy the video.
Literary quotes. A quibble is the golden apple for which he will always turn aside from his career or stoop from his elevation. Dr. Samuel Johnson on William Shakespeare. I trust I shall never more feel ambitious to see my name in print. Emily Bronte's reply to Robert Southey. I should place him first of my 100 authors. John Ruskin on Edward Lear. A beautiful vein of genius lay struggling about in him. Thomas Carlyle on William Makepeace Thackeray. There is no human invention so aptly calculated for the forming a free-born people as that of the theatre. Richard Steele. I think I like it as a story, the best of all. Thomas Hardy on his novel The Woodlanders. In the bleak solitude she found many and dear delights, and not the least and best loved was liberty. Liberty was the breath of Emily's nostrils, without she perished. Charlotte Bronte on Emily Bronte. She was tragedy personified. William Hazlitt on Sarah Siddons. The praises of liberty were condemned to harbour spiders, and to gather dust. Samuel Johnson on James Thomson's poem Liberty. Johnson was neither a poet nor a judge of poetry. His powers of reasoning overlaid his critical susceptibility. William Hazlitt on Dr. Samuel Johnson. His characters, like those in nature, are infinitely diversified. Every single character in Shakespeare is as much an individual as those in life itself. Alexander Pope on William Shakespeare. He is tall by walking on tiptoe. His art and his struggle are too visible. Samuel Johnson on Thomas Gray. There is only one post fit for you, and that is the office of Perpetual President of the Heaven and Hell Amalgamation Society. Thomas Carlyle to Richard Milnes. Hope springs eternal in the human breast. Alexander Pope. His mind had a large grasp, his curiosity was unlimited, and his judgment cultivated. He was a man like to love much where he loved at all, but he was fastidious and hard to please. Samuel Johnson on Thomas Gray. I heartily hate and detest that animal called man, Jonathan Swift. He touched nothing that he did not adorn. Samuel Johnson on Jonathan Swift. There is more meaning and expression in the neighing of a horse or the growling of a mastiff than in Shakespeare's tragical flights. Thomas Rhymer on William Shakespeare. The first step toward seeing one's object as it really is to know one's own impression as it really is, to discriminate it, to realize it distinctly. Walter Pater. There never was in tragedy, comedy, or nature such a soldier as Iago. Thomas Rhymer on Shakespeare's Othello. He has clothed his attitude in fine words, but he has taken the sentimental attitude. Charles Hamilton Sawley on Edward Thomas. An original poet of rare quality, who has been associated with the Georgians by mischance. F. R. Lewis on Edward Thomas. Othello is a bloody farce. Thomas Rhymer on Othello. You cannot get golden conduct out of leaden instincts. Herbert Spencer. My poems begin in delight and end in wisdom. Robert Frost. Shakespeare is the man who of all modern and perhaps ancient poets had the largest and most comprehensive soul. John Dryden on William Shakespeare. The representative poem of romantic imagination on the part of John Keats. Lambourne on John Keats' La Belle Dame sans Merci. An overstrained enthusiasm is more pardonable with respect to Shakespeare than the want of it, for our admiration cannot easily surpass his genius. William Hazlitt on William Shakespeare. Shakespeare's plays are less calculated for performance on a stage than those of almost any other dramatist whatever. Their distinguishing excellence is a reason why they should be so. Charles Lamb on William Shakespeare. It was the germ from which all the poetry of his group had sprung. William Morris on John Keats' poem La Belle Dame sans Merci. We English venerate Shakespeare as the Greeks do Aeschylus. John Dryden. I shall not be satisfied unless I produce something which shall for a few days supersede the last fashionable novel on the tables of young ladies. Thomas Babington Macaulay. I never thought as a child, never had the language of a child. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. To the University of Oxford I acknowledge no obligation, and she will as readily renounce me for a son, as I am willing to disclaim her for a mother. Edward Gibbon. There is kind of narrowness in my work which a good critic would condemn. Ronald Stewart Thomas. It is a picture of the many spiritual conflicts that have passed between God and my soul, before I could subject mine to the will of Jesus my Master, in whose service I have now found perfect freedom. George Herbert on his poem The Temple. One matter toucheth me so nearly as I may not overskip, religion, the ground on which all other matters ought to take root, and being corrupted, may mar the whole tree. Queen Elizabeth I. That enthusiastic, high-souled, and courageous man, I do not think that the English public venerated him as he deserved, and it is disgrace to the Scandinavian North that he did not receive the Nobel Prize. George Brandis on Algernon Charles Swinburne.
How is the video? I hope you liked the video. This is my 8th video on literary quotes, and whenever I read books on English literature, I would keep all the quotations aside for you and note them down and make a collection and produce videos for you. This is my 8th video on the literary quotes or literary quotations. I have deliberately produced this video for the students, and I will try my level best to make such videos for you in future also. As I have told you earlier that I have already produced many videos on the English poetry, drama and the English novel. You can watch all these videos by visiting my channel. If you have any views or suggestions, You can suggest your video topic on English literature, and I will try my level best to make a video on the suggested topic. You can suggest some ideas. I will try to bring some reform in the production of the videos of this particular channel. If you really like the videos produced by this channel, do like and subscribe Literature Guide. I will meet you soon with a new and fresh topic on English literature. Meet you.
Please subscribe Literature Guide.